Bobby.
Yes.
A horse goes into a bar, orders a pint of beer. The bartender says, you come here and drink a lot. You think you might have a drinking problem? And the horse says, God damn it. Wait, it's, I don't think I am. And then the horse disappeared. You see, that was a joke about Descartes. I think, therefore I am. So the horse said, I don't think I am, so he disappeared. But if I explain that to you first, I'd be getting Descartes ahead of the horse.
There's a lot to that. There are a lot of moving pieces.
Dude, you know what? The way you just said that was awesome. That was like Max Headroom just responded to my joke.
That's a true that.
It might not be in the cards for me tonight.
Yo, no. We're doing the show like this. It's awesome. You sound like Max Headroom. It's perfect. You're like, Emma, we do the show tonight. Emma, do the show tonight.
All right, let me actually let's just try to get off.
Oh God, I'm gonna choke.
Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news. It's very outside of the box.
Hail day.
I love Friday. Bob's Bait and Tackle now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares.
Shattered.
A to B.
Shattered Cast Uncut. Is that you? Shattered Cast Uncut.
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast Uncut.
Like complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Good evening, dear listeners. Welcome to Shattered Cast Uncut, episode 295. You are joined this wonderful evening. It's either the evening of Friday or the evening of late Thursday night, but you're joined with us in the evening. Maybe you're driving around in the morning. Then you're joined with us in the morning. Whatever, Rob Milton. Yes, this is episode 295. And I am your something, Robert D., and I'm joined by our usual. We have a full cast tonight. It's very nice. The brothers are together. We are one in one daisy chain. Kumbaya, with butt slapping and crotch grabbing.
Unclear if it's a daisy chain or a human centipede at this point.
It's
God,
a
I would love to do a
daisy
human
chain.
centipede.
It's a daisy chaining human centipede. At the head of the centipede is Justin, T2RX Sexy.
What's going on?
And then you heard his sweet little lovable voice, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Hey there, everybody.
And then he has already started sighing in the pre-show, so you know it's going to be good.
It's going to be a good show.
I am going to get on his nerves. Greg for Mercy.
I'm sitting in a room full of snitches.
And he's naked.
Oh, and they need ditches.
And I'm naked.
And
Nice.
last but not least, we have Bobby Max.
It's cutting out on me again.
No, it's not.
No,
Oh, it's not on our end.
We're cutting out on him, probably.
It's cutting out on me.
We have Bobby Max Headroom Face.
And this may not work tonight.
Yes, Will, you shut up and keep going. You keep going.
Do it.
Just do it.
I will try.
Oh, you hear that? He talked to his teeth. I'll try.
My name is Bobby. Listen, you don't understand that hurricane. The hurricane's coming towards Baltimore.
It's going to wash up all the crabs.
You getting nervous, Bobby?
Nice.
Hello? Bobby?
All right.
Did he hang up?
I think he's
I
out.
think you did.
What a prick. Let's talk about
Should get Joe to come over and fix his shit.
how much of a
He's watching in the window right now.
I just pictured that shit too.
He's looking in the basement like, what you doing, Bubby?
Doesn't he have one of those? I can't remember. Doesn't he have one of those high basement windows?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, there's just a little face.
He's like,
There's like a face in one window and like a bicep in the other.
You gotta wait for Bobby to come back because did anyone get anything this week? We're all gonna say the same shit.
Not me.
Not me. Not yet.
You? Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, mine's still in shipment.
Oh, you are getting one? Good, because you need to 3D print an adapter to put the Starscream head on Meteor, and you will make a literal killing in the pennies, maybe even the dollars.
How does that work, though? I mean, because it's like, what's the difference in the attachments?
Well, boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina.
Yeah, but isn't it dry?
You're not doing it right.
But the penis is all floppy.
It's just really, it's just like a rectangle that fits over the ball joint with a little peg on it, and then you slide the heads on that way. So, like the bottom.
You've got a really weird penis.
It's not what your insert family member here said.
He said, "Insert family member here."
Where's Bobby? We're not doing the show without him.
Kit can take Bobby's place. Her internet's not fucking up. She didn't have a hurricane outside of her window. What if it's not a hurricane? What if it is just Joe? And he thinks it's a hurricane.
What if Joe is like jealous of the attention Bobby gives to SCU because that's Joe's slot that Bobby's supposed to be filling? So he's like intentionally like jamming his internet signal. Oh, Bobby's restarting his piece of shit iMac. All right, so we'll just keep going because I mean, who's Bobby Skullface? Who is that guy? You know, people hate him more than they love him, right? Like this, we should be showcasing Matthew Deluxe Baldwin on this show. You know, we should just refer to Bobby Skullface as Bobby, just Bobby S.
I heard I heard Matt's popular in China. I heard he's got some sponsorships with some dealers.
In China, they call Matthew in China they call Matthew the Hammer.
What?
It's your slinging dick.
Okay.
In China.
In China. They need it. Don't they need it? Aren't they kind of hurting for
a squirting?
Something like that. I don't know.
I mean, they've been trying to control their population for a while, I thought.
Yeah, they've been doing that for like tens and tens of years.
Tens and tens?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Everybody tell Kit thank you.
Thank
you, Kit.
Everybody said thank you.
What did she do?
She brought me some ice.
For what?
Because I've got a dog, a blanket, and a laptop in my lap.
And the ice goes
in my belly.
What?
Yeah, it's going to soothe my sore throat.
Oh, in your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant on your belly.
No.
That would be wet and ultimately stinky.
No, it wouldn't. I just took a shower.
A hot shower?
Well, I can't smell anything. So we're killing time for Bobby, right? I cleaned the bathroom, so I can't smell anything. My
bleach?
Sinuses, yeah. Well, not bleach, but
Ajax.
I found this bottle of industrial, like the shit they use to clean the apartments when people move out. They just leave it somewhere where they hope the people won't find it, like behind the water heater. And I've been using that. And I can't smell anything.
Would you let it sit?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mixed it properly. But I use other chemicals too.
Like LSD?
Yes, LSD. I cleaned the bathtub with LSD.
Wow, we're putting up toy detox numbers at this point. Oof! They're up there with 8 weeks at this point.
Yeah, they haven't put out something in like what, 2 years, something like that.
Let's get a preliminary discussion going, right? Because I think we all know what we all got. What is going on in the Facebooks? I mean, the vitriol, the salt, the triggering is really crazy.
It gets like this with every new release, man, doesn't it?
Between Unicron and MP44, it's insane.
Because it is awesome to hate on Hasbro and Takara. It's the end thing. It's the cool thing. You know, they can't, you know, whatever they do, whatever they try to make better, that it's still not good enough.
Know what?
And
can I be honest with you though?
that's wrong.
If
I apologize.
Transformers is in a position that people can hate on official products or whatever, or vice versa, that's a good place to be in, because you got places like, G.I. Joe fandom who just has nothing.
That is true. That is true.
I would take all the hate to have a franchise that's popular versus one that's virtually dead and nobody's talking about. I mean, there's people talking about G.I. Joe and such, but I mean, it is a wasteland.
Yeah, but there's one thing. That's what's so wonderful about this fandom, or this collecting Transformers. There's something out there for everybody. So if you don't like Takara or Masterpiece or anything like that, you always have third party, or you have knockoffs too and everything. So I mean, I'm just lucky. We are lucky that we still have Transformers, and lots of companies that are making them to have a choice of what we want to get. I think that's awesome.
Well, it's just like, okay, welcome back, Bobby.
Thank you. This is my last chance, by the way. This is the last time I'm trying.
You're staying the fuck on because you sound hilarious. Because it's like not cutting into what you're saying.
I'm just being upfront. This is my last attempt.
Do not hang up, because the way you're sounding, it's not interrupting what you're saying. It's like it's just max hedgering. So you're like, I'm not gonna. This is my last attempt.
Yeah. Well, either way,
you will not hang up.
All right.
So we're talking about, we're kind of having a talk amongst yourselves moment while we waited for the great and wonderful.
Stop. Just what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, Bobby.
Before you go into your bullshit, son of a
Oh,
no. I just don't want to be like, before you do the great and powerful Oz and this bullshit.
I was not going to say that. I was going to say the great and powerful Bobby Skullface. I'm so sorry.
What are you talking about?
Can I talk now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you don't like it when the shoe's on the other foot, do you there, Robert?
Which Robert? Okay. No, we were talking about as a preliminary discussion. You're like, hey, let's break the ice and do something different while we wait to get back on.
Yeah, I like that.
Like the vitriol on Facebook, and I don't follow any other social media, so I don't know even the interface, but how there's like a civil war going on, but between collectors, and the eye of the storm is apropos, I guess. That's just sitting there. It's not moving, just like Durian is not just Unicron, but MP44, and the lines are becoming clearer and clearer, and brother is hating on brother. I have never seen it this chaotic. I have never seen it.
It's always this way around at the car piece, especially when it's this expensive, especially when it's G1, and especially when it's this pivotal of a character.
And when there's a third-party offering out there.
Now you take I have an idea. You take the happiest family in the world, the best friendship in the world, and there's one thing that can always drive a wedge and create problems and stress and fighting and lashing out and anger, and it's money. That's always the uniting factor there. And,
if this was a $60 Prime, nobody would be talking.
Right? These are two products that are extremely expensive. This is way more than a car payment at this point, not unless you got a Lamborghini. So this is driving a wedge, and it's got to be the money. So, hey, maybe the people who aren't getting it, maybe it's because they don't want to spend the money or can't, and they don't appreciate the people who are getting it and are feeling like they're shitting on them. I don't know.
I would imagine that, look, if you don't like this, and you don't want this, and you decided, so any of the three, right? So you don't like this, and you don't want this, and it's not worth it to you. Don't shit on somebody else's day. They want, or do think it's worth it, so let them have their moment.
Right. That goes both ways.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What
you just said can be taken from either perspective.
For sure.
Right.
See, I didn't buy this because it's not worth it to me. Because at $350 or whatever it is for the fucking Amazon price, or $450, whatever the fuck it is for the American price, I could make a substantial down payment towards the XM Studios one that I do want. But I've always remained consistent from day one in saying it looks great. And I'm sure you'll be happy with it if it's what you want and you feel it's worth it. just keep that same energy.
You got people that have spent the money, right? And they don't appreciate that they're insecure. You spend that kind of money, you're going to be insecure. You want nothing but reassurance, you know? And then you've got people who didn't buy it and they want to feel reassurance that they made the right decision in not buying it, you know? Mm-hmm. So if you're shitting on it because you think it's not worth the money, you're hurting the feelings of the people who did buy it. And if you're shitting on the people who didn't buy it because you feel that you need that reassurance because you spent the money, it's like driving a wedge between friends. And Greg's responsible for one of such wedges.
Is he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg. Woo! He didn't even mean to. It was pretty funny.
No, I'll be honest, from the outside looking in, and not to say that I've been super involved, but Greg has seemed pretty chill on this Dakar release. Usually I see Greg ready to take it to everybody on the Dakar release, but on this one I feel like he's been pretty chill. Like, no, I think it. Yeah,
in all fairness, Greg has the TE, he has the MP44, and I believe he had the MS. So he's in a unique position to render an opinion. And he's always said it's an opinion, but he supported it with facts, but it's triggered some people. Triggered some people, and that's not fair to Greg. And Greg's defensiveness came out, and he said, well, I'm just playing with you. I don't really care. And then the people are like, I'm not your plaything. Like, it gets personal.
Well, you don't come and tell me someone acted like they were ready to fight you over your opinion on a Masterpiece toy and not expect me to get to poke at them.
But these are mild-mannered people. I mean, Justin L has become like a general in the rebellion. Like,
yeah, I've noticed that.
People are rising in the ranks.
I've noticed that.
No.
Well, he's become a rising rebellion of more so
the Union,
the Unicron.
The Union, yes, he's like a Union general.
See, I know he would be laughing at that, which is why I'm laughing.
See, I just know that at the end of the day, I can get, if I want to sell one, I can sell one.
See, now I've heard, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard at the end of the day, right?
You're wrong.
When all the chips are down.
You're wrong. Salsa or what kind of chips?
Whatever you have in the game.
Okay. What about Cheez-Its? Crackers?
It could. I'll accept crackers. What
about a Dorito?
Lord knows there's plenty of them in the Transformers collecting groups. Am I right?
Ooh, racist.
But I've heard at the end of the day, when the chips are down, and the very last shipment has been signed for, at the end of the day, it's about 7 p.m. That's what I've heard.
I actually kind of came to a realization today, like going through all the first round of in hand, whatever. And man, there are some fucking haters that come out of nowhere. Like, there's some fucking negative, just fucking nasty, miserable fucking
negative
people.
Nancy's.
But dude, I don't give a fuck if every goddamn Masterpiece 44's leg broke, you got cancer, it fucking came to life and strangled your puppy. As long as the one that I bought is fine, which so far it is, that's all I really care about.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though. One thing I've noticed is that the majority of the people that were negative did not buy it.
That's something, ain't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen people, and people have said I had this problem, I've had scratching. No one said, fuck this toy, fuck it, I'm going with MS or TE. No, they've just been like, oh, I hope Hasbro replaces it.
No one ever says I'm going with MS, Robert.
Right, but I'm just saying, like,
that's terrible.
The severe negativity is from the people who did not buy it. Like the hostility.
That's how it always is. It's always the people who never buy the toy that are the ones that are most vocal of why you shouldn't buy the toy.
Yeah. But then the hostility.
I mean, Fans Toys catches the same shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've said it several times. When you're on top, everybody wants to bring you down.
Yep.
Or if you're Fans Toys.
If I bought a figure, what's the TE cost? $135 or something?
Something like that. Yeah, around there.
I wouldn't I mean, look, maybe I'm happy with it, but I wouldn't try to argue with somebody who spent a lot of money on an official product. If I didn't also buy the official product,
why do you even care? Why do you even care what somebody fucking gets?
I mean,
you have your own. You have your
because
own.
Because you passed. You passed.
Exactly.
You don't want anybody else to enjoy that. You passed.
FOMO.
Right? You know,
it's the FOMO backlash.
It's my opinion. You know?
I got a little FOMO. I said openly a couple weeks ago that I was going to cancel my or sell my, because I figured I couldn't cancel it, so I was going to sell my MP44 pre-order to Darren actually, so he could scalp it somewhere in a raffle group or whatever it is the kids are doing these days. But like I got down to it and I started looking and I was like, man, I don't know, like. If I don't get it now, I'm gonna have to pay a tax on it, and but I did, and I like the T. I'm not a huge fan of the Magic Square for a couple of things that just bug me about it, but I like the other one. And I've sat there and I sat there this morning and looked at them both, and I was like, like, do I really, is this one really, in my opinion, better than this one, like personally? But then I put him in a box and I sent him to his new owner.
But I'll tell you what, though. Like, what I saw today, it was between Eric and Tim. They're both really nice guys. And they're friends. And to see them, like, draw a line and then get personal and really upset at each other legitimately, where they're saying things that'll carry on into the future. Guys.
Yeah, don't let that shit. Don't let any of this. Don't let any of this bullshit. Yeah, like this is just a representation of something that you already think you love.
Yeah,
so don't room. You know what I mean? So like the love is already there. Don't let any of this come in between friendship or
don't ruin
like who gives a shit? Fuck all this shit.
You get in a room and you fucking work it out, and when you come back out as friends, nobody will judge you, nobody will tease you. Fucking work that shit out. That's bullshit. And I'm sure that's happened more than what I saw, and that's just an example. But that is a tragedy. Don't let that shit happen. Put your pride aside over
that's
a
Eric.
toy.
We're talking about Eric B.
Yeah.
Well, look. While we're on the subject of Eric B, he has a foundation for his daughter.
No, not Eric B.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, anyway, fuck. Well, now I'm not gonna fucking take it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does have.
Since we're on the subject, shout out to Eric. He's got a
Jodeci.
If you go to my Facebook page, I have a link to it. It's Kennedy S Village Inc. And he like his family's facing more trials and tribulations than any of your fucking MP44s are causing any of you. So for every time that you get upset at somebody hating on your MP44, or you get upset for somebody loving their MP44, donate $1 to that fucking cause. Okay.
Is this Eric shared profile?
Yes.
Oh
Jodeci.
Yeah, that's
Jodeci. Man.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
He's got his profile picture looks like he's in Jodeci.
We're all sitting here fighting about toys.
He's a good dude. He'll be at TFCon also, man. We met him last year too.
We'll put some of this shit in perspective is if somebody you loved was really sick, and then you realize this is all bullshit, guys.
Oh, hey, yeah. Shout out to Caleb too. Also, he's going through a bunch of stuff too.
A lot of people are. A lot of people I see nowadays.
He has a GoFundMe out there. It's really, I feel bad for his mom and everything. So shout out to that guy, man. He's going through a lot too, man.
And I'll tell you what, the boys over at the ROC are doing a nice job trying to keep shit under wraps, keep shit under control. But they're just trying to shut shit down before it gets worse. But they're doing a good job with it. But I'm just here to say, come on, guys. It's just plastic, and we're friends, and it's the plastic that brought us together. So don't let it tear us apart.
Why do I feel like you're hiding your folder of Pores memes on your desktop right now where you're talking?
Okay. In all honesty, I want to see it all burn to the ground.
Shit too,
okay,
Robert.
No, it's true. In all fairness, the inside of me, I want to see it all burn to the ground. I want to see what happens. But the other side of me says, let's all be friends. But I would love to see like just a giant nuclear bomb go off on Facebook and see what arises from the ashes. I think we'll be stronger for it.
Yeah, I bet you're bipolar, aren't you?
No, fuck you. Maybe.
What you gonna say, my mom?
Yeah, and then I felt bad about it. I was gonna say your mom, and I was like, I can't say your mom.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the show.
There goes the show.
I quit.
But I didn't say your mom.
Going back to STASIS LOCK. Fuck you.
I was gonna say your mom, but then I didn't. So anyway, did anybody get anything this week? Matthew.
Well, if you don't know about it now, I got MP44, and from Greg from Mercy, I got the Friday the 13th New Beginning from NECA. He got this for me. I really appreciate it. Well, he bought one, and I guess you got another one, right?
I got it for you. Okay,
you got it for me. Good. And yeah, so I got that in a couple days ago, and that's it. And MP44. Oh, I got Unicron too. I got an early sample because I'm that good. So I'll be putting a review up in about 5 minutes.
Good for you, man.
You know what I've looked forward to right now? Honestly?
Cash in, Mac.
You should. I honestly, like, since last night, since I heard Matt, there's a story, Matt missed the DHL guy, but then the DHL, DHL Santa came anyway.
That was so cool. Okay, so I had class last night, and I forgot to sign the the waiver, whatever, the signature thing on the website. So that came while I was in class. So I came back and I got on, and I was like, oh man, so I was gonna get it today. But I went on and signed the waiver, whatever, to sign the signature away because I was going to be gone again. And about 30 minutes later, the package showed up. I got an email saying, "Hey, your box is there." And I was like, "Well, that's really awesome." Evidently, he must have still been in town or something, and he came back and dropped off my MP44. So that's pretty cool. Very nice.
Very nice.
We're like Santa Claus. Thank you.
Well, thanks, Gator.
Thanks, Gator.
Gator he chased him down. Gator chased him down and everything. But that's all I got.
I've been waiting for that review, and ever since then, I haven't had a minute to watch it.
That's fine. It's a long one, man. It took like 6 hours to do it. There's so much stuff to do with it.
What was that for? What was that for?
Oh, look at it, Bobby not paying attention face.
MP44.
MP44.
Bobby just thought that Matt had something up before him. He's like, what?
I think
Matt always gets shit up for me. I'm the type man now. Like, I'll get some new shit, and I'll be like, man, I'll put this next week. I don't give a fuck.
I think Bobby was just logging in to check his.
See, I have to get stuff out before because I don't have the following like you do.
It's not that. It's just that I don't want that to be the basis for what I do anymore. I want that to be fluff.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
I think Bobby just wasn't paying attention because he was checking his AdSense and comparing it to yours.
Yeah, I was just checking them ducats. 38 ducats.
Checking them pennies. Checking them pennies.
I was like, I only made $149 and Matt made $350.
Yeah, I was like, God.
Hey, did you hear that somebody else is trying to do a string thing, like a YouTube? I think Amazon's trying.
It's trying to do a what?
A stream, like a streaming thing, like YouTube. I think.
See, I'm tempted to do something like that, like to put up extended versions, something like that. But
that's
shout out to everybody, like, dude, Tiderium Hanger. I know you listen to this show.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's blowing up, man.
Mac, I get a lot of people hitting me up about you.
Talking lots of trash.
Just be you, do you. Create.
It's still blowing up.
Place.
Oh, now I get it. Oh, okay.
So you create your own avenue, man. Come up with your own shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you what people are telling me. Like, just carve out your own little niche, man. It's all good.
Man, I hear it all the time from me. People talking to me about you and everything. You need to create your own niche.
But I do copy you, Matt. Like, I look at your stuff and I'm like, God bless. Look at how he.
You lying sack of shit. You don't want my stuff.
Like, look at how he has all them fucking. Like, you see my shelves on Sit Down Saturday getting more crowded as weeks go on.
I love your shelves, man.
I love yours too.
You lying sack of shit.
That's true. That's not true. Because I think your like you'd see.
You think my shit?
Anything I say, you're gonna fucking twist into something negative. But like.
You don't like your shit.
I think that your shelves represent your love for Transformers. It's just an overabundance.
That's true. That is true.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like, I think it speaks to you.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, everybody's a different color. Everybody's a different collector.
He's saying your collection is trash.
See,
I always said that. And just for
he's calling you trash.
Just call my collection.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, like, like I know you, I know your heart, I know it fucking beats and bleeds Transformers, and then I look at those shelves and they beat and bleed Transformers. Like the shit just all messes up. So when I see your collection room, it makes me happy. It makes me feel warm. Like I'm like, that guy loves that shit.
No, it makes him happy because he doesn't have trash. It's like my shit is better than yours.
God, my shit don't look like that.
My shit is assholes to elbows, man. They are just bunched up, man. I can't pose anything, man, at all.
The thing is, Matt's trash is on the shelves and his good shit is on the floor.
Me to tell you,
not the Bayformers on the floor. Shut up.
Me to tell you who to keep an eye out for.
Who's that?
Justin.
Really?
Let me tell you something. People think I'm an idiot, which is fine. Justin bought this new house a couple years ago. Never takes any kind of like long shot footage of his basement or whatever. Every now and then he sends you this little snippet. Hey guys, here's something I'm working on. Homemade proton pack, fucking Lego, fucking Ghostbusters shit, like 1/6 scale. Like that's just something I'm working on. You know, and I'm gonna tell you, there's gonna come a day where Justin's like, okay, I'm ready to show my little humble collection, and that shit is gonna be all decked out.
I wish.
I think it's diaper bins.
I wish.
I think he's got Transformers on diaper bins.
Yeah, that's about right.
Possibility.
What I ended up doing actually over the weekend, I moved my whole office around so I could actually see my Transformer collection better, and it's nice. I like it.
That is, you know what, Justin? I'm proud of you.
Yeah?
You're making lemonade out of lemons.
That's right.
Because last week, you had a giant rage fit and just threw all your shit off your desk.
Also true.
And threw a chair through your window.
That is also true, yeah.
Now you're calling it, you rearranged your collection.
Facts.
So now you're calling it rearrange my collection.
I mean, that's how you do it, right? Like, I mean,
that's how I do it.
I'm going to go to Bobby's house and rearrange his collection, too. If you know.
I wish you come to Bobby's house and let me fucking get to work with you on this fucking arc diorama.
Yes, that has to happen. So.
Oh, boy, I can't wait. I can't wait for September, Bubby. It's a more intimate affair.
Are you coming down September?
Fuck yeah.
You are officially.
Swear to God.
Okay.
What do you mean okay? Don't give me that okay.
It'll be like the day before. Like, hey, so I can't make it.
Yeah, I don't know what the study schedule's like.
I'm coming.
Hey, are y'all going to TFCon?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
I got my table, and I just made my fucking my merchandise order. Yeah, I just made my merchandise order today or yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Fucking $2,000.
That's a lot of mugs, Mac.
Speaking of merchandise, I have shirts for sale. All right, moving on.
Yeah, Matt.
What?
Control J.
No.
Justify margins. That's all I got to say.
Is that Command J?
No, Control J.
Like all that for.
Maybe if it's a Mac and you need the Apple button. Yes, Apple J. Yes, Bubby. Apple. Justify margins.
Sometimes I want to make jokes, man, but I'm like, man, people get so upset.
He means you, man.
No, I don't get upset anymore.
No, not you. No, definitely not Matt.
Did Greg get kicked out?
The listeners.
Oh, the listeners? Yeah, some catch feelings.
Yeah.
You know,
no, I know they do. I know they do.
You know, some people are just, real emotional about this stuff. Man, they really like us.
Yeah. It's money. Money is...
You know who it's mostly about, though? It's mainly about Robert D. I'm not going to lie.
Matt!
Yeah, dude.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Through the mud on this past week's episode.
Yeah,
screenshot all those fucking comments.
Yeah, it's usually geared towards him, so I'm just putting that out there.
Man, I haven't looked. Holy shit!
They had their way with you.
Is it bad?
Start your own YouTube channel.
Oh my God, are you serious? Is that bad?
It was pretty rough. Yeah.
Why are people hating on me?
Because you made fucking ridiculous comments about the Unicron, and then you went and bought it like a dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what I did?
And then you posted all your tax shit, and like, I should have sent it to Delaware.
Yeah,
but
what did I do?
Given it to you at Bobby's house sometime.
Yeah.
First of all, hold on one second. Dear listeners, I shat all over it. And then...
Turned around and bought it.
And then I bought it. And as soon as I bought it, what did I do?
You regretted
it. Second one.
No, I let you all know. Right?
Oh, so that just redeems everything because you let everybody know?
No, it doesn't redeem me. But at least
Right.
it shows you something of my character.
Yeah, that you like to talk shit, but
Oh
you
yeah. You're
secretly
gonna
botch it
fess
all the
up.
time.
You're gonna fess up, but you had a lot of what the French call la regerts.
Yeah, but I still feel that way. I still feel everything I said before I paid for the fucking thing.
Dude, it was just one hand job, Robert. Nothing to get all bent on shape.
I still feel everything I said beforehand, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I can afford it. I'll get it. Bobby, he succeeded in his peer pressure.
I didn't peer pressure you at all.
I can resell it, or I can hang some bananas from his horns.
Actually, I heard
coconuts, man.
There was a little bit of peer pressure there. Yeah, from you.
How so?
It was a little devil on the shoulder. You're like, you can resell it, you can cash out, cha-ching.
No. So, Greg, I'm going to say you're projecting. You hear "sell" and your ears pop up.
Yeah, that's true.
I just got back in the call.
I said you could sell it for double. Greg was at home. Like, wait, what?
What?
I was like,
what? Double? What about triple?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send my Unicron to Sean Love.
Oh, haven't seen it? Fuck yeah. Dude, that's a good dude, man. That dude.
He's the man. He's the man. There's no doubt about it.
I've been talking to him about some things that I want him to do. So.
Can you imagine when he do that Unicron?
Something totally different than what you guys have gotten him to do. So should be cool.
You know,
It's gonna be beautiful.
Turtles. Here comes the turtle cave.
No, it's not gonna be turtles.
I sent my Metroplex to Ryu Morales, and he customized that. I think I'm going to see if Sean Love is willing to undertake a customization of my Unicron, because then I own it.
You don't want to send it to me? I can hook up your Metroplex.
Yeah, it'll be 15 years, but
dude, he'll have one eye painted, and he'll be standing in your basement. For
he'll have some panel lines. He'll have some lining a little bit, and that's it. Just the whole paneling.
Hey, Bobby, I have one thing to say to you.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to sing this to you all night.
Mm.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Justin, you don't know those joys yet.
You don't know those joys.
School joys.
Azalea spilled a whole container full of slime all over a rug in her bedroom, and then while Lisa was cleaning it up, with alcohol and vinegar and Googling how to get slime out of a rug, then I hear, sorry. She knocked over a large cup of coffee. I mean, 16 ounces of coffee all over the dining room table. And I'm just like, oh, God, I can't wait till tomorrow because she starts preschool.
You have a nice dining room table to be.
No, I don't.
Say that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. I liked it.
The most wonderful
time of the year.
Have you sang that?
Oh, my God, yeah. Dude, because Jana's birthday is today.
Ooh, happy birthday, Jana!
For sure. And she was like, it's my birthday. And I was like, it's also the most wonderful time of the year.
I'm just going to tell you. I'm sorry. Go on.
I'm very disappointed in your, what is it, Super Raider? What's his name? Mega Raider?
The Giga Power?
Yeah, Giga Power Shitterator.
Mega Raider.
not once did you say silver and gold.
I know somebody else pointed that out as well. I must it's been hectic recently, but yeah, hopefully it'll slow down now with the kids back in school. We'll get back into a rhythm.
Making excuses.
Man, I tried to come to Crab Fest, but I'm just gonna put that out there. I was really
that's true. Look. So Matt was like, "Look, I'm gonna come to Crab Fest." I was like, "Dude, please, dude. It's not worth the money. It's just not. I mean, Matt, if you want to come, I would be happy to host you.
Oh, I know.
But I don't want to see you spend $600 to come out here and eat $100 or $300 worth of crabs. To be fair, and then fly on home, and then had to fly right the fuck back out for fucking TFCon.
I got you.
You know, I just don't want. You're welcome. You're always welcome. But I just hate this. I'd hate to see you waste money on something that's not going to be. You know, but dude, I mean, Justin's going to be here. Well, actually, Justin, are you going to be here?
I'm trying to. We're going to see what happens.
Bobby.
Robert, in theory, is going to be here. Justin.
What the fuck?
You know, so If you want to come, you're welcome to come. Like I would love to.
No, it's too late.
Sounds like you're not welcome.
It's too late. I can't now. But I mean, I thought about it. I looked up prices for flights and everything. It wasn't that bad. It only was like $400.
But that's a lot of money, Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I know. That's why I didn't. I just I get a little excited sometimes, and I get a little start doing stuff and start
most of Unicron money.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. The friend in me is like, the friend in me is like, dude, come on out and hang with me. But then the friend in me is like, man, don't come out here for fucking fun.
I got you. No.
We don't want you.
I tried it. I was gonna actually go. I was gonna surprise Robert and show up at his door. Let's go eat some crabs.
You got room in the minivan?
That's like I sleep in my car for 6 hours. Yeah,
I'm in his car. I got to ride.
Robert, you've got crabs now. Let's go.
I got to ride with Robert in his minivan.
I wish I could bring a pizza. I wish I could bring a New York pizza to you, but it just won't be. Oh! Thank you, Greg. You know what? Thank you, Greg.
For what?
For the harumph.
Oh, no, I was just looking at the people that are starting to school you on your comment that you made under the Shattercast name. And the first person I clicked, and they're friends with Maz, who we had like a misunderstanding with last year, and I'm like, oh great, here we go again.
Was that the Dane Shock?
Yeah, apparently you need to get off the meth, Robert. Which I typically argue that you don't do meth, but you did kind of fuck up there.
Towards it.
What did I fuck up with?
Mega TF man thought that was a pretty funny
fucking
comeback.
Dame Chalk today posts like 64 photos of MP44. Dude, we've already seen 1,000 of them. Why don't you try something new? Post some fucking KO pics. That's what you're good for. Now MP44.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. He does not speak for us. I'm just telling you that right now.
Matthew does.
No, I mean I understand. But at the same time, I mean, it's not like he's getting paid off. Well, he might it's not that he's getting paid off Facebook off that page, So like, he can post whatever the fuck he wants to post, But like,
but I can comment whatever.
Fucking inundated with fucking the same shit, Like, I've been off Facebook and all that shit because like I don't care to see any of it. I don't care to see how like, look how awesome it is, and then the next scroll you read is like, look how it's paint is chipping everywhere.
I'm looking at someone whose leg broke off or something, or fell off.
Yeah, like different strokes. Like that's how it's gonna be. It's how it always is. Nothing new under the sun. It's the same old shit. Why do you expect this to be any different? Just because it's fucking $1,000? I mean, I understand.
When has a run of Transformers ever been perfect? Something always. I mean, that's
Prime.
Something's always gonna
Prime.
Yeah, Prime.
Prime is perfect.
Have we moved on from everybody get anything?
No, we haven't.
No.
Okay, no, I didn't know. I missed a little chunk there because my router flipped out apparently.
Who did we cover?
I know I didn't go.
Okay, Justin.
It's me.
So I did not get any Transformers, but I want to give a special shout out to the one and only Dust Mites on the ROC. We picked ourselves up an air fryer. So I'm going to need Dust to go ahead and start sending me some of these recipes that...
What'd you cook?
Yo.
We cooked steak in it so far, so...
That's steak.
Yeah. So it's nice. I enjoy the what it does, and I can imagine getting some good stuff out of it. So Dust, hit me up if you're listening.
When you doing
if not,
wings,
then I'll
man.
hit you up.
Why don't you join the realm of cooks?
It's a good idea.
When are you gonna do some wings?
There's a realm of cooks.
Nice.
Wait, there really is a realm of cooks.
I believe it.
Yeah, realm of air fryers.
Realm of cooks. There's a realm of cooks. I swear to God.
There's a realm of shoes too.
Oh, there's a realm. There probably is. What the fuck?
Oh, there is. Tyler Snowflake is the. I think he runs it. I think Chris is in it too. Pinkerton does the shoe thing too.
Do you think Snowflake? And Snowflake's like an honorary SCU guy. You really?
Dude, I love that dude. I was trying to get him to move down the street from me, but he's fucking faking on me.
Oh no! Look at that. Good for him. Good for you, Tyler. Good for you.
Good for you standing your ground, man. Stand your ground.
Yeah, not everybody needs to live next to Bobby.
Don't be pressured to him. Don't be pressured.
I'm trying to build this fucking commune.
So, You thinking Tyler has this like 3,000 sneakers in his walk-in closet, but at the back of the wall, there's like a secret door, and you push a panel, and there's like 500 high heel shoes.
Why are you talking like that?
For Bobby's sake.
Like nobody can hear us?
Matthew, what did you get this week?
I already said it.
Okay. So Greg, we covered you.
Greg is gone. He left his modem. Cringer fucked up his modem.
Okay, Bubby. What did you get? Wait, let me ask you the question first.
Okay.
He knows.
Well, you said so, Bubby.
I know.
There's
it's very confusing with you hosting anymore, Robert.
No, it's not.
I'm about to take away your hosting duties.
Robert, I'm starting to coincide with the comments, man. You're out of control.
Exactly. He's like, I'm kind of siding with these people. I think they know what they're talking about.
What's funny is that the comment people don't realize that the same reason that they're complaining about him is the same exact reason why I insist he remain part of it.
What do you mean you insist I remain part of it?
Well, we have had that vote. There is the other chat that you are not privy to.
Yeah, they're like, Robert D is loud, obnoxious, and why won't he just shut up? I'm like, yes, we must add him more.
Oh, do it.
Welcome to Robert D Cast Uncut.
They love me. They love me
Robert
not.
D.
Eyes covered. Eyes covered says Robert's back. Better turn down the volume of days.
That's the nice one, by the way.
Yeah, there's some better ones.
Josh Pack. I don't know. Glad to have you back, Robert. Thank you, Josh Pack.
This is his first episode.
Keep reading. These are going to be great.
Mark 4 Flair, and I love
Mark 44.
He's a good dude.
Don't ever switch from a Transformers podcast to a math podcast or anything to
fucked
do
that
with
up.
numbers.
Justin failed us there. Justin failed us there.
What did I do?
You're supposed to be the smart one, Justin, and we had that math question. You fucked that up.
Yeah, I know.
And then
long day.
Fingers.
Gort said, "Shout out to Mudbugs." I don't remember Mudbugs.
Me neither.
Okay. Yeah. TJ Petruce. Petruce? Yo, who is scratching on a fucking vinyl record?
That's Gregors.
Who's cutting some styrofoam with a knife?
Well.
Oh, the voice of God again. Yes.
Oh, shut up. My modem is fucking up.
Cringer's got like a second microphone to his mouth.
Yeah, it's a hurricane.
Dorian, shout out to Dorian.
So TJ Petruce says, now with the Unicron deadline extended, I bet Robert gets 2. and then that was right when I bought it, and I said I have no self-respect. And then okay, and Matt, you're right. They say crawdads in the South.
I knew I was right.
And then Frank O said Robert is so annoying this episode. Matthew is right. I admit it. It's better when Robert isn't on. And then Greg said, ooh. And then I said, your face is annoying. And then Mark for Flair said, it's okay to talk smack to Robert D. Apparently, he has lost his ability to listen.
That's true.
And then
true, Mark.
Guess what my response was?
What?
Huh?
Dad joke.
Dad joke. All right. So, Bobby, what did you get or have an opportunity to review this week?
I had the opportunity to review Gigapower's Grimlock, and then I actually received 2 things.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I got MMC's Vortex, which I got to tell you, as the days go by, I'm enjoying more and more. Like, I'm becoming more and more happy with that purchase. It is
less
fitting
like you want kids on your lawn.
Yeah, it's fitting in better as each day goes by with my Unique Toys Swindle and Brawl. I just need somebody to make a Onslaught. Somebody said they got the Zeta Onslaught, but I think it's too big. I gotta look at it though.
What are you gonna do?
This is a big fella.
What are you going to do when Fans Toys releases their Combaticons?
Yeah, I mean, no, that's a decent question, and it's been raised before, but like.
Oh, I see.
Fuck that.
I just don't know. They have so much in the pipeline, man, that it's like...
Yeah, they need to focus on the other shit.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see.
Get that blur out, man.
I'll cross that bridge when I get there. And then I also got S.H. Figuarts Yoda,
Ooh.
which I gotta tell you is in running for figure of the year for me.
Wow.
It is fucking awesome. I had my dad. I said this in the review of it, but my dad stopped by to celebrate Jaina's birthday.
Oh.
Well, not on her birthday, mind you. He picks and chooses, but that's no big deal. We'll talk about my fucking.
Because he's your dad, he can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so don't get me started. But anyway, he stopped by and spent a little bit of time, and he was like, "What are you doing?" Because I kept picking up the fucking Yoda and fucking with him, and I was like, I'm just spellbound by this thing right now.
Were you talking like Yoda?
No.
Should have.
Celebrate birthdays, you will.
Yeah, well, we watched.
You wish you will.
We watched episode 3 recently, and like episode 3 is Jaina's favorite, and she can like kind of quote it. So like we were quoting it, like we were like saying the lines along, and Laura was like, "I'm gonna leave the room." That's what she threatened us both. She
should.
Or that when he's like,
you guys Laura who got sand in her scars.
Dude, when fucking Palpatine is trying to make a run for it, and he's like, "If so powerful you are, why leave?" That shit is fucking great.
So was George Lucas's tweet? Was it a tweet? Is that accurate? Did he really do that?
No, that's
about the sexual relationship.
No, that was complete satire, and some idiots who like to run with idiotic shit posted it in a group or 2 or 3.
Thanks, Nerd Rage.
Dude, shut up. I have a video coming eventually where I'm gonna ruffle.
You don't say.
Are you peeing?
I'm gonna ruffle a lot of feathers.
Leave those poor words alone, Bob.
Are you gonna talk about Optimus Prime from MP?
No, dude, it's even worse than Optimus Prime. Its initials are KK.
Ooh, that's racist. Watch out.
No.
Could I?
Matthew, only 2 Ks.
Okay, good. I'm not the only one saying anything. Justin said something.
It's a Flames Toys.
Say something, Matthew. You said it was racist.
It's a Flames Toys.
And I'll tell you that like when the smoke clears on that one, I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to check for a fucking penetration wound, so to speak.
Am I gonna have to get on TFW and check out who's talking?
No, they won't talk about it on TFW. They'll talk about
my butt bleeding.
They'll talk about it right in that comment section. But
gotcha.
But it's coming.
Oh, Bobby.
All right.
What is it?
So your dad's
put it in
over
the chat.
What'd you say, Craig?
Put it in the chat.
No. I'll tell you real quick. So like, I'm gonna talk about Kathy Kennedy a bit.
No.
And how there's so many YouTubers that think she just hates white men. And I gotta say, I understand where she's coming from. I mean, well, I understand where they're coming from. I mean, she hired a white guy to do episode 7, and then she hired a white guy to do Rogue One. And then Rogue One had some problems, so she hired another white guy to fix Rogue One. And then she hired another white guy to do episode 8. And then she hired another white guy to do Solo. And then that didn't do well, so she hired another white guy to do Solo. And then she hired another white guy to do episode 9. And now she hired another white guy to do Mandalorian. But you're right, she's probably a feminist.
The views of Bobby Skullface do not reflect the views of
I hate feminists.
It's funny.
Wait,
that
what?
actually reminds me.
Matt said I hate feminists.
What?
That reminds me of something I saw posted in the group. Someone posted a video posted on Twitter of what's her name? Captain Marvel. What's her name?
Big Chicken.
Brie Wilson.
Yeah,
Brie Wilson.
working out, and someone's like, "You still gonna tell me you wouldn't hit that?" And then everyone in the comments is talking about how annoying she is about men and blah, blah, blah. And I'm reading it, and they're commenting on her. They're commenting on the video of her working out. And then they're talking about her views on men. And I'm like...
Would you hate it, though?
There's something ironic here in this thread. Like,
Would you still hate it?
My thing with Kathy is just like... and I say her first name like I've grown up with her, but like,
you know her, like y'all are buddies.
Yeah, I know. But like, is like everybody accuses her of being this man-hating feminist machine, and all she does is hire men. That's all she does.
They do it right though.
They hire one woman.
Well, so, but here's the thing: is like maybe she's hiring them because they're the best person for the job.
Yeah, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to just hiring the person just because they're the best for it?
Well, maybe.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
We should move on. We should do some show.
Hey, Robert D.
Want to do some show?
Hey, Robert
Let's
D.
do some show.
Robert D, what'd you get, Robert D?
I didn't get to go. I didn't get to go, Matt.
Or would you get
Greg, what'd you get, Gregor?
No. The white Christian male feels threatened. He's got to move on.
Can I please ask Greg?
Please ask him.
Greg.
Yes.
What did you get this week?
See, I need to be asked by a heathen. Thank you. Well, last week I got the extra antibiotics. Well, I wasn't on last week, you son of a bitch.
Too late.
I got the new and improved Arcos with metallic paint and the not 6 foot long heel spurs and the tighter cage. And yeah. And pick that motherfucker and shake him and throw him against the wall, and he's fine.
Love a tight cage.
Yeah, like a tight badge.
Jesus. Right after we mentioned Kathy, what is Kathy Kennedy going to say about this, Matthew?
I should probably have a phone call. I'll probably get a phone call from her.
Dude, if you get a phone call from Kathy Kennedy, I'm going to be pissed.
Please record it.
Hey.
Please record it, please. I want to talk to her.
Hey.
My hero.
Bobby got swiped left last week.
What?
Okay, well, I guess I don't want to even fucking do the fucking segment. I'll just go ahead and go back to playing with my MP44.
All right. Robert, what'd you get this week?
He said, all right.
Leave this shit on.
Gregors.
What?
What did you get this week, motherfucker?
God, you all are getting on my fucking nerves. We've been on here for an hour with a hard stop in like 15 fucking minutes. We haven't even got past what would you do for a conduct bar? Jesus fucking Christ.
Stop. Just because Bobby gets off don't mean we have to stop. Jesus
Christ. Think about all the pricks who are going to blame me for this.
Well, you know how it goes, Matt. Bobby gets his and he goes home.
You better get yours, because I'm going to get mine.
Yeah, that's true.
I got some NECA figures.
Nice.
Yay! I
got the newborn alien from Resurrection with the vagina. I got Ripley the clone with the basketball. I got Tiny Toon Adventures. Jason Voorhees looks like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Oh, nice.
And I was gonna pick you up one, but you were being all aloof.
You didn't. You only showed me the it and fucking.
It took you long enough to check that. I figured you were.
I was driving, man. I was driving. Sorry. Hold up. That's cool, man. I want to pick those up if I see them.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna have a phone call with all you guys.
Yep.
Only we're on a
I'm
phone call
initiating
right
a phone call right now.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's all I got.
Awesome. Robert, what'd you get, man?
Oh, thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
I got the Magic Square Cosmos. And just, I didn't transform him because, Bobby likes a virgin. And
I still haven't gotten that box, by the way.
Yeah,
he didn't send that shit. He did not send that shit.
No, I didn't click on my FedEx account. I didn't click schedule a pickup because FedEx is always there, and I didn't think about it, and I feel like I'm just wasting my time. And it turns out the one time I didn't click schedule a pickup, FedEx didn't come, so it's been sitting there at the reception desk this whole time.
There you go. At least me.
So today, I personally took it to the FedEx office.
Thank you, Robert.
And you've got like 30 legends in there.
Thank you. Matt, I might need you to send me some.
Okay.
Did Dylan pick up on the obvious joke there?
Robert
said that Bobby likes a virgin, and then the first thing Bobby says, I still haven't got that box yet. That's like a dad. That's like a dad style double entendre.
Whoa.
What else did you get?
I got the Magic Square Cosmos. You haven't reviewed it yet, so I assume you need to.
That's a fact.
Okay. And I got the MP44.
Did you really?
Trailblazer in the house. So you getting one, Bubby? Titan one?
I have one supposed to be coming to me.
Oh, from who, Bubby?
Mike Ennis. Ooh, probably shouldn't have said his last name. That's all right.
Mike S?
Mike S, yes.
Mike Lickspittle?
Well, obviously, he's someone that can afford two of them if you send one to Bobby.
Woo!
No, I'm just reviewing it. And send it back. I'm good. I'm honestly like, and maybe my thoughts will change when I see them side by side. But I'm okay with what I have. Like, I don't think that there's anything that can make that big of an impression on my shelf to make me jump up that huge of a market in price. You know,
is any part of you wondering whether, like, what's going to happen if it does?
No, I'll just buy it.
Yeah, I was just implying that you were going to break it, not that someone's misinterested.
Oh God, I hope not. Don't fucking put that evil mojo on me.
I almost posted a picture on our social media. When I opened the box, I took the tray out and all the parts are there, and I was going to circle the whole fucking thing in red and put like the parts that Bobby needs to watch out for, but I didn't want to jinx you for whenever that video.
Yeah, do it afterwards. Jesus. I've been on a pretty good run here recently. It's been a long time since I've broken something.
I can't wait.
And what are you reviewing next?
Right. I thought for sure I was going to break that fucking Grimlock. I thought for sure that tail was not going to make it. I would have bet a paycheck on it.
$50.
But you know what's funny about that statement you just made, Robert? It took me right back to a moment. So my dad struggled a good bit when I was a kid. I'm going to rush through this story.
Here's a guilt trip.
No. So I went to my mom's house, and my dad just dropped me off there Fridays at 5. And my mom was making some dinner that I was like, nope, I don't want any part of this. My mom can't cook for shit. And so they were like, did you already eat? And I was like, oh, yeah. I hadn't. But I was like, oh, yeah, 100%. And they were like, what'd you have? And I was like, spaghetti. And my stepfather said, did your dad get a raise?
Ooh.
Was that 5 words?
I punched him in his mouth.
Nice.
Yeah. He went to rip my head off my shoulders, and my mom actually stopped him. It's one of the few times that my mom protected me. And my mom tore into me a good bit, but I didn't have many problems with him from then on out. My stepfather, like we were kind of okay from then on out. Yeah.
This is his last week.
Yeah.
Bobby, I want to thank you for elevating the show, and making sure we don't bring us down.
Well, can I bring us up to a bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so the ROC is hosting a toy drive they're assisting in the Toys for Tots, which is a Marine Corps driven toy drive. The Facebook link to their toy drive to help kids in their fucking time of need, where their spaghetti might be the raise.
Those fucking kids in their fucking time of need.
Yeah.
Are you coming out finally? You letting people know that you work for the Marines?
No, I have never been a Marine. Never will be a Marine. I should have probably gone to the some sort of military branch, but I never did. Also,
clanch, dance, manch, pants.
You heard it here first, Bobby. Skullface is a quitter. He's never going to make a Marine.
Yeah, I mean that's true. At the time, I probably wouldn't have cut the mustard, but. I should have. So the other thing that I want to bring up is a dear friend and a listener of ours is also going through a time of need, and his mom is sick and ill, and she has a GoFundMe, and I will include the link to that GoFundMe in the notes. It'll be right underneath the Toys for Tots. If you have a couple extra ducats, feel free to pass it her way and help a family in need. But they are they're going through it, and
I already said that earlier, but
no, but I just want to include the link. You know what I mean?
No, it's a good. Yeah, I already. He's a good dude, and he'll bend over backwards for anybody, man. He's
Absolutely.
a wonderful dude, and I feel really bad because my father had cancer and passed away when I was young, and I just. It's really bad. So please definitely go to the GoFundMe and, help as much as you can,
Matt,
a couple dollars.
Matt, you said it, but Bobby didn't say it.
That's true. That's
my God.
So true. I get what you're coming from.
So the link is in the description.
All right. So, no movie and show news at all. I guess that's a good thing.
Bumblebee too.
Third-party pews, fans' toys, Beachcomber prototype.
These need to hurry up and come out.
I don't know how I feel about this one.
So I'm going to be honest with you, Justin. I'm in the same boat.
Is it the hip skirts?
It's too
chunky.
Toon.
I think he's too chunky. He's got too much like of a chunk to him. I don't think he's like as sleek as Beachcomber should be.
What?
That doesn't.
It's one of these cases for me that like whoever did it, X Transbots, like it may not be great, but like he looks like Beachcomber on my shelf. I could see room for improvement, but I just don't see it here.
Well, that's weird. Their Sea Spray was skinny, and now their Beachcomber's fat.
Beefy.
Well, I don't think it's fat, but he is thicker. But
he's got an upper body thickness to him.
It's just how simple that deco is. It just
it's too white. It's too white, huh?
It's too white,
Bobby.
And you know what? The ab crunch thing is just ridiculous.
Bobby.
Yeah.
I like the Pac-Man base.
Bobby, look at that pale skin. That pale skin.
I like it, man.
You know I like a pale skin
It's
gal.
all thick. It's all thick.
And I do like a thick pale skin gal.
Dude, I want this. I want their Warpath, and I want their Brawn.
So I'm gonna get all of them because I just support this company and I want to see them win. But this is not my favorite from them.
No, I wish that they didn't do Beachcomber and just went on to something else.
Yep.
Like I'd rather at this point go ahead and take your own crack at Cliff Jumper, because I think there's plenty of people out there who don't think that any Cliff Jumper that's out there is their definitive one. There's things you may like about X Transbots, there's things you may like about MMC, but like I don't know, I could see room for improvement on both of them. So I'd rather see that than this.
What minibot have we not gotten? That's wheelie. We need a new wheelie.
I think the mini bots are kind of covered.
I still would like to see a new tailgate and whatever the other one was. I can't think of his name.
Wind Charger.
So like I hate those X Transbots molds. Like I think they're flat out trash. I would love to see new ones of them.
I've been pen popping crazy lately, and I popped the back kibble off Wind Charger too, and he looks a lot better to me. He still has those clips on the side, but it sucks as I had bought the repro labels for it, and all the repro labels are on the piece that I fucking took off. But hey.
Yeah, I think the X Transbots ones work in robot mode, but like I just don't think that they're well engineered, and they're definitely not the type of figures that you switch back and forth and you enjoy what you're doing. They're the type of things that you're like, this is gonna break this time. This is the last time it's changing. So
I don't know. My problem with this Beachcomber is simply the hip flaps. I think having a unified plate.
Yeah, it's always a mistake.
I don't know. People need to get, companies need to get away from that. They need to split it.
Yeah.
Split it and quit it.
Like if you can't see that action pose you did where he's, kind of leaping or whatever, and like he has to have the other one up and be like, yeah, it looks good. Like, I don't know. It's a mistake.
I'm still excited for this. Whatever.
See, I don't know why more companies don't do hip skirts like this MP44.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. Shameless plug.
Hey, no, that's dude.
No, those
front hip skirts are nice.
Yeah, it's really nice the way they work. It's the way that I think Sunstreaker was supposed to work, but like it only worked like 20% of the time. But I was like, why is there so much shit going on in the crotch area? But when you get it to that point where it's gonna hit you know what? I actually thought Robert was gonna be the one to do that, Bobby. I'm a little when you get to the point,
me to be the first.
When you get right there to where you just are about to hit it, that second fucking ratchet kicks in and the hip skirt goes up out of the way like fucking butter, and then you pull the leg back down and it comes right back with it.
Wonderful ratchets, man.
Yeah,
you're ratchet.
And I even think like looking at this, like going back to the Beachcomber, like I don't even think that the dune buggy mode necessarily looks better than what we've already seen.
Like something about it's bothering me.
The roll cage is way too small and cube. Like it's like a cube on top. I don't like it.
It's too plain. It's too plain.
Yeah. It is.
It's
Well, then
not
just
a
don't
plane.
fucking get it. God.
Fucking
No,
Zumba.
I'm going to get it. Like, but that's the thing, is being able to speak about it objectively in spite of getting it.
And you know
like
what though?
that's-
Like commenting on aesthetics is one thing. Like being like, oh, it's trash. Like it's probably built well. You know, like
No, 1,000. Look, there's no doubt in my mind that this is going to be fucking infinitely beyond the X-Transbots in regard to build.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Infinite?
Infinite. Dude,
Infinite.
so what you call
what?
Fucking
Infinite
Chris
transformation?
Pinkerton today, right? Because I have that the Golden Lagoon diorama up, right? And my Decepticons are using it. And he went to pick up my Beachcomber and move it over to the diorama, and the fucking backpack just fell off onto the ground. You know, like it's built like a piece of shit.
Yeah, I had to glue some of my Beachcomber's black backpack in place, and then like, oh shit, will this thing still transform? I think it's.
I heard that
fine,
too.
But yeah.
The
But that's when X-Transbots was bad. They're better.
Yeah,
Don't say that, because that was a fucking improvement at the time.
Yeah, but the new version that came out, they did fix it. They did fix the way the backpack works.
Backpack. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
But
X-Transbot is one of the best companies around right now.
is that what we should do? Is just buy the second version of all X-Transbot stuff?
I think so.
I don't-
Part of
well,
me thinks that's what you should do.
Should we
is
buy a
just
second
not buy the
C-spray
first
from-
version and just wait for their second release?
Let's buy a second C-spray from Fans Toys.
What do you think that constitutes the same? Do you think that the track record there is the same?
Hey, you know what though? It's fine with me because I fucking sold that shit when there was a drought, and I made a fucking pretty penny on that first run. So
it's a pretty penny.
You know, so one of the
cool.
things I will say about this Beachcomber that I think Fans Toys did really well though is the way that the roll bars like hide in the torso in robot mode. Like you almost can't tell he's a dune buggy, and I do like that part. I'll say.
This is gonna be figure of the year. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Hey, you never know. I just like this is just when I think of Fans Toys and I see this, it's not what I expect.
It is kind of plain. I mean, he has the face on the his chest and everything, but he just got that red and blue right there, and the rest is just blue and white. Yeah, that is him. I mean, I can't fault him for that. But
at least there's a metallic flake on it.
Oh yeah, I love
maybe.
it.
But I don't think. But I feel like I'm catching Fans Toys hanging out with the kids smoking cigarettes out back. I'm like, what are you doing? You're better than that.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Robert, you see the face on the chest? No. Alrighty, she's still studying hard, probably.
Nah, he's trying to get Azalea to bed. It's about 9 o'clock.
It's not. It's too early.
He's not
time-
trying to get her to
about time
bed.
for
He's
any
probably feeding her
kindergartner to
some
hit
good
the
sugar
rack.
cereal.
Hit the rack. All right, Justin, take over.
All right, so let's see what we got next here. Maketoys has Pyrofail, which is their pyro trail. It's their blue seeker, whatever, one of the characters in the back. So it, didn't go anywhere. They sold 129 of 500. Yeah, is this one of the crowdfunding things where they actually do they take your money up front? I can't remember.
No.
No.
Yes.
Or did they?
No, I think I can't remember actually.
Yeah, because there's a lot of crowdfunding things out there that they take your not all of them take your money when it succeeds. Some are we'll take your money right now, and I don't know if it's like that or not.
No, the company is called the Bobby Box Art. What's that company called?
Moz Toys.
Moz Toys. They take out your money, right then, because fuck you, and I don't want my fucking Seeker or whatever, or Tetra Jet. I don't know if Maketoys did. I don't know if they did it for the Sunstorm or not. I think they did. I did, because a lot of people were saying they waiting over a year or something.
I mean, once it's funded, it's that they would take your money. I'm just curious. If they consider it a flexible goal, and they're like, yeah, we'll end up making it anyway.
Well, this one failed because Sunstorm was or Solar Flare, whatever, was just trash. There was a lot of bad publicity for that when they got theirs.
I want to say they take it right then, because I think that was the reason why I didn't want to have that money tied up in Sunstorm.
Mm-hmm.
So, have we seen
it?
Is this the
spaghetti and meatballs?
Hey, what are you eating?
Barbecue chicken.
Eating what?
I feel like
Church's chicken. What'd you say?
Barbecue
chicken.
Oh, barbecue. Oh,
They don't
nice.
have barbecue in New York.
No, they have the best
It's
barbecue.
just
They have the
baked
best
chicken with
barbecue
some
there.
barbecue sauce on it.
I'm not buying that shit.
So is this the death of Maketoys?
This is so like I don't think Maketoys.
I heard that.
I don't like this. So I don't think Maketoys gives a shit. I don't think they're in it anymore. I don't think their heart is in it. I don't think it's their priority. I think that keeping their factory afloat with their regular 9-to-5 shit is their priority. With the amount of failure that they've had recently, I think that they're like, meh, fuck them then.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is just nail in a coffin type shit.
I kind of
Fuck
agree.
that. I want the damn cone heads, man, and the rest of the headmasters.
It's back to school season. They got rulers to make.
Yeah,
And cones, too.
The cone heads are supposed to start in October now sometime.
Oh my god, they've
But
been
that-
started since the beginning of the year.
Good comment.
Yeah, well, that includes apparently that's going to include like transit time, I believe, like slow boat from China to get over here. But
You know, I think they would have, honestly, I think they would have more luck crowdfunding the obscure characters.
Yeah,
I think they might have been able to sell 500 brainstorms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Had they put that up, I think they. You say fuck yeah, but I'm not sure it's
No,
as
I
guaranteed
think
as
it
you
would.
think it is. But I think they'd have more luck than this fucking whatever the fuck this thing is.
The only thing I say fuck yeah.
Purpletron.
The only thing I say fuck yeah is because to finish them, because people have already bought into them. I think that.
Who, though?
So I would
You know
give.
what I mean?
I would say a fuck yeah because they want to finish off the headmasters.
But that's what I'm saying is who. You know what I mean? Like who bought those?
He is the coolest owl you'll ever meet.
I did. That's who.
No, I did too. But what I'm saying is that I think that we are. I think that we are the exception to the rule.
Oh, so you're thinking about new people that just come along and maybe.
Well, no, I'm just thinking about regular people. Regular people don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying.
Headmaster.
you
They
mean
don't.
like Joe Lawyer, just like walking down the street?
Well, especially Joe Lawyer.
Gotta get to court. Get the headmaster money.
I think Bend Over the Doctor is he. I think he wants a headmaster.
Most G1 fans we talk to are like, I'm stopping at season 3, or I'm stopping at season 2, or I'm stopping at season 1. You know, so like the brainstorms, like I think that's where they should be trying to push this crowdfunding.
Absolutely,
is the
I
brainstorms.
agree.
Like I think they would have huge success. I think if a lot of companies changed gears to that, they would yield such a larger turnover.
Right, and then you don't have you end up taking the money directly instead of it going through. I mean, obviously, like any retail outlet that sells this toy also has to take a cut of profit. Otherwise, why would they sell it, right? So
right.
If I crowdfund, Minerva for the people who want Minerva, I get all the profits of Minerva.
Right.
So
right.
Would you crowdfund the cone heads?
Yeah.
Well,
I would. Why not?
Why not?
At this point, if I was,
and I'm not sure they'd be successful.
Distancing myself, I'd be like, hell yeah, okay. So, my goal is I would like to sell 700.
Oh, he can say hell yeah, but I can't
all I'm
say fuck
making.
yeah.
So
I'm not sure the Coneheads would work either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not sure they would be successful either.
Who has
but all the more reason to crowdfund them.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I got you.
Which of you guys has the Takara Coneheads?
I do.
I don't.
Okay, how much do you think those are worth a piece?
$5.
$70.
20,000.
How about 85?
5 to 20,000.
Would you say?
Would you think $85?
Yeah.
Because Big Bad Toy Store's got 2 of them, I think, for 85 and 1 for 95.
Okay, so $70 is fair.
Fine. Well, I'm kind of thinking. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, like, if we don't see some movement pretty soon, I might just get them and put them in the back.
Yeah, I mean, I would. They're. So here's the thing, right? Like, who? All right. So who has the Make Toy Starscream?
I do.
I do. You know.
Okay. So all of us but Robert. If Takara drops a Make Toy, if Takara drops a Starscream, just tomorrow, who gets rid of them?
It depends. I don't think I will.
I don't.
But
so I'm almost certain that Greg does. Matt, what about you?
No.
I'm almost certain that you do. You may not, actually. You may get both.
Yeah, Matt wouldn't get rid of it. He would just keep it.
Yep, I'll give you that. What about you, Justin?
No, I'd probably keep my Maketoys.
No, hold on. Don't say I would, because the Maketoys one kind of ticks all the boxes there for me. Like that's what I like about the direction Takara's doing.
But I mean, the Takara is going to check those boxes better. The head proportion is going to be better to the body. Yeah. The head colors are going to be more correct. Like it's going to do all the things that Maketoys did right, and it's going to do the few things that Maketoys did wrong right as well. You're going to. I can set my clock to you in regards to Takara. You're going to do it. There's no doubt in my mind. But my point is this: is that this Seeker shit, it's fleeting. So just, in my opinion, just make a decision and roll with it. So like, getting the Takara $85 cone heads to me is like, yeah, who gives a fuck? The fucking Maketoys ones, if they end up being $125, you think that $75 or $50 or whatever it ends up being is enough to justify the difference in price? No, the Takara ones will do fine. Yeah. I have my Takara ones on a shelf right now. You would never fucking know that how shitty they are, and they're shitty.
Good point.
Yeah,
I still have to disagree with you.
And for me, so when I looked at MP44, I'm excited to check him out because he's a new MP and all that stuff. But like, I am not thinking he's replacing what I've already deemed as my Optimus Prime. It's just like I'm interested in seeing what the next iteration of Optimus Prime is. But like, I'm less interested in Starscream as a character, and I've got what I think is a pretty definitive Starscream. Like, so it would have to be for me something that just like would wow me to be like, yeah, okay, I'll buy that and trade mine in or sell it off. So
I'm gonna buy any Starscream.
I know you would.
So
any Takara Seeker that came out at this point would be like from Takara would be mind-blowingly articulated.
Yeah, I mean the way.
Well, I mean, so is the Maketoys.
Yeah, but it's Maketoys.
But I mean, what articulation point could the Takara have that the Maketoys doesn't?
Ab crunch. A head.
It has an ab crunch.
A head cone that doesn't pop off.
There's no. Well, okay, that's not an articulation point.
Kind of thing, yeah.
That's not an articulation point.
Shut your dirty hole.
The only thing that I think you could do would be like if you. Okay, what would maybe get me on some of these, especially if you're going to be redoing the Seekers? This is what gets me a new Starscream. Okay. It's some way to hide the nose cone of the jet in robot mode. Like if there's some interesting transformation that the fuselage of the jet opens up and like encapsulates the nose cone, then maybe we'll talk. So,
I mean,
but it has to not look like shit too. So who knows?
Like I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I think when you start putting small little caveats on it, that you're setting yourself up for a rebuy.
No. Yeah. I mean, look.
What?
This thing is this.
My man said no. Yeah. Look.
Yeah.
Takara is going to come out with a Seeker with a
beautifully
articulated Seeker with lots of paint and a fucked up backpack, and that's going to be the best one ever. Anyway,
it's a Seeker. They kind of have to have a fucked up backpack.
Hasbro news: Lobclaw and Kraken.
Oh, we got new Seacons.
Oh boy!
I could not be more excited for these.
Oh yes, Seacons.
I already pre-ordered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Seacons.
Order.
So wait, before we move on, Matt, what are their actual names?
Annihilator and Son of Seawing.
So let me ask you this. What's fucking wrong with Hasbro that they lost the names to these made-up characters that they had to make them third-party type names?
What are you talking about? That's their Japanese names. It's the Japanese voice.
So that is their Japanese name. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's
but to answer your question, I was not at that meeting.
Alrighty.
All right, so Bubby, we got some questions.
All right, let's go for it.
Questions.
And the first is from MP Collector. given that it has been established that there has never been a hatred that burned as brightly as Zeta's loathing of its former Toy World masters.
It is not
his words, not mine. Why do you think Zeta has yet to re-release Spanner, their take on a Studio Ox Springer? I believe Zeta has released their own takes of every other figure they designed for Toy World, even their less popular figs like Sea Spray. What makes Spanner unique? Do you think it's because the figure's initial release was received particularly poorly, or maybe that they haven't gotten to it yet? Interested to hear the SCU thoughts on this mystery. My gut reaction, they didn't do it.
A different designer.
Yep, that's my gut reaction to it. Like, did they do a cup? See, I think that at some point, Zeta probably started bringing in new talent, or Toy World probably started bringing in new talent that probably added to the complexity of what was going on over there. And my gut tells me that Springer is not theirs. Cup was not theirs.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Could it be there was too many? There's a lot of Springers out there also. Maybe that had a factor a little bit.
I mean, it could be, but like, it just doesn't seem like they've given much of a fuck, you know? Like,
I don't think so either, because like, true. You know, they re-released Jazz, they re-released the RC,
Sea Spray,
you know, like they've just gone out of their way. They're just like, screw you.
But Jazz, there's only what, 2, and then Sea Spray there's only at 1 at one point. So
yeah, but now there's
Springer,
2.
There's 5.
Cosmos, there was 2. Like, I just don't, like, because I think that the money that they're saving on the front end is so significant that they're like, fuck, we can fucking piss this shit out, and if anybody buys it, we're gonna.
No, I believe what you said. I mean, I can understand. Yeah, I totally, on that. But I thought maybe a factor is there's just so many Springers out there. They're like, what's the point?
Well, I think let me play to your end a little bit. Maybe that they put all of this fucking Toy World shit out and it didn't sell extraordinarily well, and they were like, you know what, let's fucking cut our losses here. You know,
let's cut them off at the movie pass.
Yeah, I mean, it's plausible.
Who bought the RC?
Not me.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean,
not I.
I didn't buy any of that shit. I bought the Toy World Cosmos, and I regret it.
Who bought any of the Zeta shit that they redid?
No, just combiners, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's all I want.
Stick to their lane.
Just stick to what works, Mac. But like, look, I think that we've kind of, honestly, I think that we've kind of. There's an interesting thing, right? So we've. Like, I'm in this boat where I'm like, fuck, I like this ship has a lot of holes in it, and I'm trying to plug them, and I feel like Justin is with me trying to plug them, but I don't feel like everybody sees the holes that I see. That being said, I feel like what do you mean? Giggity. But like, I feel like tonight we may have actually come to some sort of conclusion where it's like, look, third-party companies, if you want to make some money, you can just crowdfund these more obscure characters, and you'll see the original third-party fans jump up to support you.
Run about, run amok. Run amok.
I
would crowdfund
It's not a fucking joke.
Yeah, if somebody announced a crowdfunding for Runabout and Runamuck, I'm in on that. I'm in.
Yeah, I'd be all about that. I'd be a punch counter punch. I love
punch
to see
counter
an actual
punch.
MP take on
Justin
punch counter
loves
punch.
punch counter punch.
Hey,
punch counter punch.
He was always one of those characters as a kid that I was like, I want that toy. So.
Run about, run amok.
But they could ride that wave to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Ride a wave, way to ride.
But the thing is like, and I think that, like, especially with G1, like, when you, like, there are the carbots out there that I think would grab attention, not the ones that were prominent in the cartoon or anything like that, but, like, I think one of the big things is if you can make a transforming vehicle and not transforming, who knows what it's supposed to be, it'll be successful, So, especially if it's tied to that lore. So,
and the thing is like, if you do a crowdfunding, let's say like Maketoys, for instance. Now this is 500, right, on a repaint.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's gotta be probably like 1,000 pieces.
So the mold is covered. So let's say it's 1,000, right? If you can get 1,000 people to back a brainstorm and then you get 1,300 people to back it, that's just extra money in the bank, Mac. Ride with it.
Fund some
and
other
you probably made
projects
enough
and
money
shit.
to make 1,500, sell a couple of them to your BBTSs and things like that of the world, and let them sit on it till their Black Friday sale if nobody else wants it. So.
Hey,
Where's the Drizzler?
Let's do top 5 villains.
What if MMC? What if MMC started doing some obscure IDW characters?
MMC is done.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. They're still.
No, they're not.
They're at the shows.
They're
at the shows and everything. Yeah.
But it would depend on the IDW character. Like if they IDW fund a Whirl, I'm in. If they IDW fund a Cosmos, you can miss me with that shit.
Roadbuster.
They already did one, so that would be weird.
They did a Whirl too.
They did a Whirl too. Yeah, but this Whirl would have.
You got caught like a fish in a gill net.
No, because their Roadbuster. Their Roadbuster is kind of accurate. Their Whirl is not.
Oh, so accuracy was your parameter.
The IDW. The MMC's Whirl looks nothing like IDW Whirl.
Matt just farted.
No, I leaned over in a chair. Fuck you.
Let's do this top 5 villains real quick before we get out of here.
Oh, shit, I don't have a top 5 villain.
All right, let me see if I can do it. So, my number 5, let me see, is Megatron. My number 4 is Magneto. My number 3 is Thanos.
Or Thanos.
My number 2 is Darth Vader. And my number 1 is the Joker.
I feel like our lists are relatively similar. I would have to put Megatron. I'm not putting mine necessarily in any particular order because order is for people who are more organized than me. So I would put in somewhere in my top 5 is Megatron. I would also put Cobra Commander in there. I think he's just a classic. I also am going to throw on Darth Vader and the Joker, which leaves me room for one more. And let's see. I had to think about this one for a little bit. Magneto was a good one. I wasn't even thinking about Magneto. I was like, oh, that's a good choice, which may have swayed me almost. But I think I'm just going to go. God damn it! I just lost my last one. Oh, the Shredder.
How about you say Keymaster?
I gotta go with Shredder.
That's an interesting choice. I will say that when I say Thanos, I'm speaking more so of the MCU Thanos and not the comic book Thanos.
I'm gonna say
I don't know, MCU or the comic book Thanos and his obsession with Lady Death and stuff always was.
Yeah, he's just a sucker for love.
Yeah.
Unicron.
That's why you backed it.
Megatron. Galvatron.
Oh my God, Deathsaurus.
Cobra Commander. Who's the other guy? Who is the Serpentor?
Dude, I gotta say, not having Vader and Joker in your top 5 is wild.
Wild trash. So you got Serpentor, and then
you're already at 5.
Gargamel.
You wasted it on Deathsaurus.
Gargamel. Matt.
Snorkels.
The Snorks.
Who was the villain? Who was the villain of Snorkels?
Sorry, Snorks.
Snorks, not Snorkels.
Whatever. I didn't watch this shit.
My top 5 is going to be. I don't want to throw any orders. Cobra Commander.
Starscream.
Cobra Commander. Darth Vader would be in my top 5.
Starscream.
Megatron. Darth Vader.
You know, Matt didn't have Darth Vader in there until Robert got lectured, and then Matt got.
Yeah, I didn't want to get a phone call, so.
He said Darth. He said Darth.
Hey, Mac. What's up with Darth Vader, man?
Where do you put Light Vader?
Up top.
Right.
Somewhere.
Megatron's gonna be in there. Starscream's gonna be in mine because I think he's.
I don't think it's a bad choice. I actually wouldn't fault anybody for putting Starscream above.
I put Starscream before. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't fault anybody for that.
Megatron. And I had a list. I forgot. The Captain Planet.
I had a list, but I can't read.
Oh, you mean pollution? Pollution is your number 5?
Pollution. Yep. Pollution is number 5.
That's a good one.
We all gonna learn one of these days. 2025, we're all gonna be pollution.
Yo, no one said Mumra.
Yeah, because Thundercats suck.
So who do you think was a better Captain Planet villain? Duke Nukem or Hoggish Greedley?
Hoggish Greedley.
I remember that shit.
I do too.
And you know what? Going back to the Mumra thing, like I don't know if you've tried to watch Thundercats at all lately, Robert.
No.
It is super bad. It is not even close to being a good
show.
show.
Well, I take them out. I put Skeletor in there too. I think Skeletor's he's a kooky little villain, but I think he's still a good villain.
Mm-hmm.
So that's mine.
I thought about Skeletor. I think when Skeletor, I think Skeletor's like overall look has this good way of being menacing, but I just don't like.
Oh Skeletor. yeah. Greg, what's your 5? What do you got? You got something?
Well, I'm gonna do it in no particular order because I'm just throwing these off the top of my head because I didn't.
Greg, I love your lack of organization, like me.
I
appreciate your lack of organization.
Do you know what the only difference? Do you know what the only difference tonight is? I'm not lying about it. You hear me? I just throw that shit out. And when we do like top 5 of the year and shit, like half of it, I'm just throwing out shit.
Yep.
Because yeah. I would say the Joker. And that's not because I want a phone call or don't.
You don't want that. You don't want that phone call, man.
No, I mean the one DC thing I really care about is Batman. So of course I'm the fucking Joker.
Fuck Two-Face, right? Or Penguin.
Well, I do actually. If you're going by villains overall, I'd say the Joker. But if we were doing Batman villains, top 5 Batman villains, I would have Mr. Freeze and Two-Face on there.
I'm down for that conversation.
What about Lex Luthor, man?
Chill out.
So Lex Luthor's in the running for me. Lex Luthor's top 10 for me.
I think he's a good villain.
What about Lionel Luthor from Smallville?
No, Lionel Richie.
No, I had to veto that one.
What about Little Richie?
Now, Little Richard and Lionel Richie are both in the Living in the Shadow of Somebody Else award top 5.
Nice. What about El DeBarge?
Richie Rich is better.
What about Velvet DeVoe?
Greg.
Now, I gotta say this one story. I bring it up whenever I hear Velvet DeVoe. For those that are listening,
I'm gonna try to throw out Velvet DeVoe in every episode, just
that aren't necessarily music. Velvet DeVoe was part of a larger conglomerate that was called Greg.
Oh, I can't remember.
East Coast Family.
Matt.
East Coast Family.
No.
Yeah, no, they were with the voice.
No, prior to that.
Oh, prior to that, they were with
Mid-Atlantic Family.
New Edition. Matt got it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I was thinking okay.
So, DeVoe ended up becoming part of Remax, realty team, and I was driving to New York one time, and it had a big old billboard. Long time ago. It had a big old billboard that said, "We'd like to welcome our new addition, DeVoe."
I see what you're doing there. Did you wink at it?
It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
Bobby.
Yes.
You want me to bring you a pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to be like a reheated pizza.
I don't care. I'll reheat it.
Yeah?
You and Energon Addict always say the same shit. It's not as good reheated. I'm like, man, let me worry about that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll bring you a nice one. You want onions?
No. Don't be crazy.
What kind of pizza?
Don't get stupid.
Mushroom.
Hey, Greg, finish your list, man.
I have a new edition story.
Okay, let's hear it.
My sister had a copy of Heartbreak on cassette tape. That's my story.
All right. Listen.
So Joker.
What's your
Megatron.
What's your third favorite pizza topping?
Third favorite? Are you talking to me or Bubba?
You, Gregor.
Traditional? Oh man, I don't know. That's a hard one. Are we talking?
You right, Greg?
Are we talking classic like pizza toppings, or are we talking like just what do I like on a pizza?
You are hungry and you got a phone in your hand.
Greg, let me add another one for you. Does extra of another ingredient count?
Ooh.
Yes.
What does that mean?
If
So
I
like,
have like,
if I'm like I want an extra cheese, is that a topping?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well this is easy then. Now, Greg, go ahead for it.
well, yeah, like if I had a coupon and it was for a 3-topping large,
Or a coupon.
I would get pepperoni, mushroom, and extra cheese as my third topping
Good.
before I would get something else.
I want to suck your balls.
But last night we got
I
pizza.
don't know what else is going on anymore.
Apples. Roasted apples are pretty good on it.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna
Get the fuck
spit.
out of here, man.
with
Might as
fake
well put pineapples
false-
on that shit.
Well, they don't have pineapple anymore at this place. They replaced it with the roasted apples. So it was roasted
this
apples, gorgonzola. You don't even know what you don't even have it.
Yes, I do. I've had that place, man.
Man, you got fucking Pizza Hut.
You don't even. Yeah. You don't have Pizza Hut.
Y'all
You
have
got
Pizza Hut
Shack.
too. Shut
You
the fuck
Pizza
up.
Shack.
Y'all got Pizza Hut too. That's fine. We got Larry's Pizza. We got Hideaways. We got
They
Hideaways.
drive that shit around. That's like
Hey,
the fucking RV
Hey,
from.
ask hey,
Steelers Pizza Hut.
Pinkerton knows about Hideaway. He knows what it is. Ask him about Hideaway Pizza. We ate there once, so he knows what's about.
Matt's got that damn RV from Breaking Bad. They just show up in his driveway and make the
man.
pizza there.
It's good pizza though. Some crack rock and shit and blue stuff.
Yo,
What's your villains?
Well, Matt Baldwin's on there.
All right.
No, okay, so Joker, Megatron, I would say, see, I'm losing it now. I would say, as far as classic villains, I would throw Cobra Commander on there as well. I would say New Adventures, He-Man, Skeletor.
Nice choice.
Man, that
I
made
have to
somebody
watch
happy.
it. I have to watch it.
And
You haven't seen that, Justin?
Nope, I've heard good things.
I haven't either. I don't think I
The
have
thing
either.
is I so didn't like the original He-Man that like I was like, nope, not that interested in this. But I've heard good things, so I'm gonna have to.
Was this the 2000? Was this the 2001?
no.
No. Okay.
No, but the 2001 is fucking like that.
Okay.
Say Gargamel.
and my tie for number one with the Joker would be Norman Osborn.
Ooh, that's high. That's putting Norman awfully high, in my opinion.
Well, Norman deserves to be high.
As high as Joker?
Yes.
I think so. I would put Norman up there.
Norman Osborn.
I don't know.
He is the Joker.
We could have our own fucking show, a 2-hour show about talking about villains.
He really is almost like the Joker in a way.
Norman Osborn is kind of to Marvel what the Joker is to DC.
Oh, he does not agree. He does not agree.
Yeah, I
He's
don't
actually
know.
a good character.
No,
Well,
I'm not saying.
throw me
No, see, I'm not saying he's not a good character. I'm just saying that he's like he's not on this Joker level. Like,
I'm
see,
just
the number
as far
one
as the brands go.
Yeah, no, okay, so I hear you there. So you're saying he's like the wild card.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you there. I understand that, but it's like the Joker is just like it's so much more magnetizing than Norman, and I think that Marvel, I think that Marvel's one of the downsides of Marvel is that they don't have as good villains as they do heroes.
Ooh.
They got Paste Pot Pete.
Sorry,
It's true.
Magneto.
But like
The Wizard.
but like Magneto, I think is like a tremendous
Thanos.
character, and Thanos as
What
well.
about, what about Loki?
Sorry, Loki.
I don't think that Loki is anywhere in the conversation, not in top 5.
Now,
Ooh.
would you say Magneto's more of a villain or a tragic hero?
Well, see, but that's the beauty of Magneto, right? So there's like 3 major types of villains, right? There's the villain that is completely insane, right, a la Joker. There's the villain that thinks that what he is doing is right,
A la Thanos.
Starscream.
Which is Captain
well,
America.
a la Thanos MCU, but not Thanos comic book Thanos, but also
Apocalypse.
definitely a la Thanos. I mean, definitely a la Magneto, right? Magneto definitely.
No, I would call Magneto an anti-hero.
I don't know if I would agree with that. I
Well,
think
which
that he thinks
Magneto are you talking about? The movies Magneto, or are you talking about the comic Magneto?
General Magneto.
I'm asking Robert. Which
The movie
Magneto is he
Magneto
talking
is
about?
not that far off the mark.
Comic Magneto is an anti-hero.
No, I don't think so. He definitely wants the extermination of mankind.
Is that a bad thing?
I heard that was on his list there, Bobby. I think there was an issue or two that covered that briefly.
I don't think that he's an anti-hero.
Okay, Cyclops.
It is a hero.
Don't he turn bad?
Well, sometimes, but he's also completely unstable. But let's not be derailed. I think that and then there's the third type of villain, which is just like the mustache twirler, right? Like, I know what I'm doing is evil, and I'm doing it for the sake of being evil.
Mysterio.
Snidely Whiplash.
Well, which is kind of Thanos from the comics, which is nowhere near as interesting as Thanos from the MCU. But that's why I would kind of elevate Magneto beyond Norman, in my own personal kind of... not to say that Norman isn't a cool character. I love Norman, but I don't think that he does Joker as well as Joker in any capacity. And I think that Magneto is more interesting than Norman because Magneto has like a rationale behind this. He's like, look, man, this is just the math. This is how this shit works out. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. It's just the way the fucking shit is.
So the humans.
Right. But I mean, it's like a casualty of war. It's like, look, the bottom line is this equals this, so they got to go.
Where does Vulture come into your play?
Somewhere in the R. Kelly category, I think.
So, Bobby, what is your ideal pizza?
Oh, Jesus Christ, on this deal again.
New York style pepperoni, plain, simple.
What?
The fuck is a New York style?
What about Baltimore style?
Am I gonna call up and be like, "Can I get a New York style pepperoni?" They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
No, Baltimore style is not a style.
Baltimore style is sprinkled with crack rocks.
Crack rocks.
We put Old Bay on.
They put crack.
Old Bay, some weed.
He lost crack on his pizza, man.
For all the shit Robert is talking, he better not come down here in September and enjoy these crabs. He better not.
And then when you take a bite out of it, a cop punches you in the face.
That's actually true, probably.
It's not true.
No?
Man, nothing beats a Maryland Blue Claw. Come on.
What do you know about it? Have you ever had a Maryland Blue Crab?
No.
See?
I thought you were about to say nothing beats a criminal like a Maryland cop.
Nothing beats a criminal like a Maryland cop.
Yeah.
That was funny.
So you want a pepperoni and
like when I say New York style, I mean like that's not a given in my neck of the woods. Like that's not a given. Like a New York style pizza is not a given. So
you want a pepperoni and you want an extra cheese.
New York and especially Pugsley's in the Bronx, which is my favorite pizza I've ever had in my life.
Sorry.
With pepperoni would be my favorite.
Dude, I got some Brooklyn pizza when I was out there in New York, man.
Yeah, New York pizza is my favorite pizza.
I'm not going to Pugsley's.
Have you ever had?
No, I never had. I don't give a shit.
Never give a shit.
Brooklyn pizza, and it was very good, but it was not.
It was. I like it.
Get some Brooklyn pizza, and you'd be happy about it.
It was not as good as Bronx pizza.
Well, fuck, bro. My dad's from the Bronx, so all hail to the Bronx. But you get some Brooklyn pizza. But I'll get you
the best pizza in the world, man.
Some Brooklyn pizza.
I'll get you pepperoni and a plain.
I've had Brooklyn pizza multiple times, as a matter of fact.
Dude.
It's not as good as the Bronx.
All right, Robert, so you don't want any?
Of course, I want some.
Well, you get Brooklyn pizza. I'll get you a pepperoni and a pizza with extra cheese.
We have the hungriest podcast listeners in the world.
Robert, bring me some Brooklyn pizza to TFCon, man. Bring me some Brooklyn pizza. Oh, no? Oh, okay. Fuck you, then.
Yeah,
I'm not coming, then. I'm not coming to TFCon.
You get a slice?
Dude, I got a corner spot at TFCon this year, supposedly.
Did you really?
Yeah. So, well, I paid extra for it, Mac. We'll see if it goes.
Oh. Who are you next to? You don't know the area.
Don't get me started on that train. I'm
TF Source.
I'm too half in the bag.
Next to TF Source?
No, I have no idea. I don't know if I'm next to anybody, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
But
you're in that back room.
If I got room and we got chairs, let's bring the crew over because I don't give a fuck.
Are you gonna bring some stuff to sell?
Yeah,
I had something going on, but it just went. I had a brain fart, and
$2,000 of my own money to bring stuff to sell.
I'm gonna bring some of my shirts. I'm gonna bring some of my
mugs.
shirts to put it on your table if you don't mind.
So many mugs.
I have room for your shirts on my table.
You don't have no. God damn, that's fucked up, man. Well, I guess I'll hit up Mike. I'll hit Mike Kincaid up.
What kind of expensive
Hey, hit
shit?
Kincaid up, man. He's got room.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he does. He got shit up to the ceiling, man.
All right, well then, fucking Kincaid doesn't have room either, man.
So I'll just slip a couple shirts in. It'll be fine. I'll slip a couple shirts in on the table. It'll be all right. You'll never know.
You might see Kincaid on my channel at some point soon this year.
That's good. You need to. I need to try to get him on. He won't fucking come on my channel anymore.
He has class.
So real quick before we get out of here, I want to say I'm supposed to be interviewing a company, not a third party toy company, but a toy collectible company that you probably haven't heard of.
Mezco.
Schman's
Blue Oyster.
I'm Mezco.
Blue Oyster.
Schman's toys.
If you say Mezco 3 times, Pinkerton does appear behind you in the mirror.
He does.
I am supposedly interviewing this company Friday, which will probably be for next week's Sit Down Saturday. We're going to be talking about licensing. They have a couple of licenses, including Turtles and a few others, talking about like the intricacies of obtaining licenses of different companies and the costs and benefit and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully that'll come to fruition.
Well, I know it's not NECA because you've been talking all that shit.
No, they don't. I mean, like
I know it's not Bandai because you don't speak Japanese.
No, it's like hey, when I said it's a company you haven't heard of, I meant
Blue Oyster.
Hey, Bobby, can I just say congratulations?
Thank you. But hopefully it'll be fucking informative, you know? Like that's my fucking goal.
Or not.
They hit me up, so I was like, look, this. They were like, yeah, they were like, do you want to talk about these products? And I was like, no, but I do want to talk about these licenses. And they were like, cool.
So you're gonna review one of the figures, and I'll never talk to you again.
I'm not gonna be reviewing their products because I don't think it would be worthwhile on my channel. But hold him
on that note.
Oh, he's interviewing Playmates.
Maketoys is in the house.
Should be good.
Busted.
Shardouts to Courthouse Network, ROC, Andy's around, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Spirit Vultures, Nerve Rage Radio, Wigs, and my personal favorite, the well-established gentleman's show, Stasis Lock. At Real Robot, at Fear Corpse, I am Ratchet, Third Party TF Crashers, and Open Your Toys Podcast. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and shut the fuck up!